Hey, what's up? It's Matt. I'm back at the National Restaurant Association show. I keep saying NRA, and friends of mine are like, why are you at a gun show? But no, I'm at a restaurant show, and I am sitting here with John McLaughlin of
Sweet Street.
Sweet Street. I keep wanting to say Sweet Treats.
Yeah.
Sweet Street, and they've got amazing bakery products, and we were talking about earlier some things you said that were impactful, because a lot of my audience are restaurant marketers and restaurateurs, about the importance of how to sell a dessert and the importance of it to your restaurant.
Yes.
So some of the stuff you've got, your guide you got in front of you, is absolute gold. And I think this is stuff that everybody needs to do. So why don't you talk about what you were telling me earlier, some of these foundations of selling desserts in restaurants.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, here's the most important thing is that I tell people that you have to have a nice flavor profile that you offer when you do offer desserts. When you offer desserts, you need actually 4 different flavor formats. Okay. And we've done a lot of research on this and come down to just 4. So you have chocolate. Chocolate is 60% of all your usage. You know, people like 60%. People want chocolate.
Chocolate. Who doesn't love chocolate? So I need to buy a chocolatier then.
That's right. That's right. So if you have a chocolate offer on your dessert menu, you're actually doing really well.
Okay.
Okay. But the other thing is, people forget about the other people out there that aren't in that 60% or so. So the other 40% is within a cheesecake, a fruit and nut, and also a citrus.
Okay.
So when you're looking at those 4 flavor formats, when people come in, really, it only takes one person at a table to sell a dessert.
Yep.
And if you're missing one of those 4, opportunity goes down just immensely with percentages.
So meaning if I got me, the wife, and the 2 kids, and maybe grandma and grandpa, and all they got is chocolate items, and my wife has the purse strings, and she doesn't want chocolate, but then all of a sudden maybe they had some cheesecake, and she says, hey, cheesecake, who doesn't love that? And then all of a sudden we all go, what the heck, we'll get cake too.
That's right.
Okay.
So, and usually when mom's there or you're there and there's something that you like, so it just takes that one person to say, I want that. What happens is once you get that sale, usually they're going to stick in the chairs. They're going to stick right here. They're going to eat. They're going to have either a cup of coffee. They're going to have another drink. They're going to have something else to wash that down.
Now talk about the importance of selling this. Because a lot of times, what I was talking to a client the other day about is that the higher the ticket is, and the server told me, she's like, Matt, she does an unbelievable job of selling desserts and appetizers. She's like, because the higher their ticket is, the higher my tip is.
Absolutely.
But I think a lot of restaurants fail at selling desserts. So what are some of your key elements you would give advice to restaurateurs about how to set the scene?
Absolutely. First of all, I mean, if you walk in, the old days you used to have like a plate out and you show it, which was a great way to do it. You know, you put the plate out, they walk in, they see it. But they don't do the follow-through process. They don't train the employees, the servers out there to really go out and get that extra sale.
Okay.
So right from the beginning, you know, we talked about earlier when you sit down and you sell, you know, somebody doesn't sit down and a server shouldn't come up, can I give you water? Oh, you're losing money. You're losing money, right? You should actually, they sit down in the seat, they should say, hey, would you like a tea? Would you like our flavored tea or a regular tea? Yep. You gave them a choice of one or the other, you didn't actually give them a freebie.
That's
right?
a couple dollars more sale.
A couple dollars more in sale. Same thing with desserts. Hey guys, save some room for desserts. I know you're looking at the menu, but we have this fabulous, maybe a Myers lemon curd cheese, or Myers lemon curd cake that you might want to try at the end. It's very light. It's very
I want to try it now.
Yeah, very good product. So you're kind of setting that image right from the get-go.
Okay.
And then as they're sitting down eating, you may have, you know, we help provide sometimes like a little kiosk up there, or maybe a little
tabletop
reminder tabletop, just to kind of remind them, maybe with a picture on it, so while they're eating, they see that.
Yep.
The server reminds them again, don't forget about that cheesecake. And you know, if you guys get too full, you can have it to go. So they're already putting that in there, and they're just putting that out there really fast. And then the other thing is towards the end, you know, how are they asking for that sale? Again, are you guys chocolate people? Are you not chocolate people? You know, maybe finding out what they have so I can drive that in there. Oh, really?
Instead of saying, do you want a dessert, yes or no?
Yes.
Get a question they're going to answer with a positive.
Yeah.
Do you like? Are you chocolate or are you a cheesecake person?
Yeah. Are you chocolate? You don't like chocolate? Oh, well, we have these other 3 desserts for you. If you're chocolate, I got the dessert for you. Now you know how to approach that wholesale.
Yeah, one thing I found, I was telling you this earlier, he's actually here. A guy named Ray Wiley is here walking around. He has a couple brands we work with. And his marketing director told me the other day, he said they've seen the stores that are using our program have a bigger sale down the road, they're selling more dessert pizzas.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons is we've got a program that when people come in and use something in the restaurant, we give them an opportunity to get a free dessert pizza.
Yeah.
Knowing that people that their restaurants don't typically order dessert pizzas, but when they have one time, it's a must-have in future visits.
Yeah.
So another opportunity, this is a badge we've got in our booth, that if somebody, a restaurant, a server can have this, love chocolate, get a free chocolate cake your next visit.
Yeah.
They scan this on their phone, it sends them a messenger update, lets them know their next visit, they can use it. Another opportunity.
Yeah, very nice.
So what are some of the, I guess, key things you guys sell that restaurants need? I mean, I've tried all your stuff. I mean, this is the, I don't even know, buttery sweet and salty crunch. What is in this? Because this is amazing. Salted caramel is what it's called.
It's salted caramel crunch. So it does have your sweet and saltiness all together in one.
Tastes like white chocolate too.
White chocolate in there. It's got like little pretzel balls that are in there also. It gives it that crunch. So ultimately, we all eat with different senses. You don't want to sometimes you want the umami effect, right? So you want something salty, sweet. You want something that is maybe really moist but yet crisp. Yeah.
This is it.
So that's it. You're getting those different sensory overloads, and it just makes you go back for more. That's what everybody says. You want more.
So what are your top 3 items that your restaurants carry that you guys make?
Sure. We have a molten chocolate cake that's there. That's fantastic. It's been around for years. We helped create that. Ours is different from the competition's, whereas we put like a nice chocolate ganache on it. Okay. We have a chocolate drizzle that goes over it. Many don't have the chocolate ganache on it and such. This actually soaks in as it heats up just a little bit, and then you've got this fudge in the middle that's just wonderful. Some people take it and wait till it gets to the table. They'll cut it open and it just kind of flows out right
flows
there.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so it's just a wonderful cake. It's probably one of our top items out there. We also have something that's so simple and so easy, and it just keeps rejuvenating itself through the years. But it's called a chango, and it's a chango, and it's a deep fried cheesecake. And again, it's one of our top items. But it's so funny because it hits all avenues. It hits from fine dining because you can take it, do a nice julienne slice on it. Yep. So it's a flour tortilla that's been wrapped. Our New York cheesecake has been wrapped with this flour tortilla that's non-transferable, oils and such like that in it. And then afterwards, you fry it up, and you can do it in an auto fry. And you can just put it in salt or cinnamon and sugar. And then I take it and cut it julienne if I'm doing fine dining. Yep. Cut it julienne-wise, put it on a plate, spread out almost like little sushi rolls or something, right?
I've seen that.
Maybe put some blueberry or raspberry compote on it, and just a dash of maybe some heavy whipping cream, maybe a little bit of mint with it or something like that. And it's fine dining all of a sudden. But for a real inexpensive item, you can just take it, cut it in half, put it on a plate beside itself, maybe some ice cream and go. It's used every single format.
How big are cookies in restaurants? Because I love them. And I think I was telling you a story earlier. La Rose is a pizza chain back in Cincinnati, and amazing pizza. I have never had their dessert stuff, and then one day I got a promotion for a free cookie. So we get pizza, we get this cookie. Yep. Now, whenever we go there, we have a conundrum because we have 4 of us. They come in 3s.
Yeah.
So we order 2 things of cookies. They're like $5 a piece. There's $10 that we never would have added on our ticket had we not tried that free cookie months prior. Yeah. But now we have to get 6 cookies, and then we fight over the remaining 2. I'm guessing cookies are a big item. Especially, I see these packages. These have got to be great for the new trends with delivery food, all the Uber Eats and the things world, and then also takeout.
Absolutely. So cookies are huge. I mean, cookies are in there in a format where we're seeing a huge comeback, even in dining restaurants, but because of Uber Eats and stuff like that, you need good grab and goes. Yep. So even on the website, they may offer just like website only or order only for on their Uber Eats menu or something like that, or whatever it may be, DoorDash or whatever it might be out there. So I eat out probably 3 nights a week in a hotel. It stinks, right?
I'm like 5 nights a week. And I know the pain.
So, and when you order a pizza, it's like, I don't know how many places I've gone to, and they have one dessert. It's usually a pre-sliced cheesecake or something like that. It's not mine, so I don't order it. But I would like to have something like later on in the evening, like, because let's face it, you eat a pizza, you eat it until you're like, man, I'm full, right? But now come 8 o'clock at night, I want that snack. I really don't want to run downstairs to get it. If it would have been online, I would have ordered it. Yep. And let's face it, our society today, when you order online, you don't really look at price a lot of times when you're ordering that, because it is an impulse buy. Desserts are an impulse buy.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at sugars and sweets, it's like we're doing that because we really just want something now. It's like, oh, that looks good. I want it now. So you market it towards that. These cookies have been a great line for us. They've just added to this whole website generation out there that are going out there. Your restaurants are using them more nowadays with like, if you go into any Marriott, you'll see our Sandy's Amazing Chocolate Chunk Cookie.
Okay.
And they'll put a thing of ice cream on it, and it's wonderful.
Yep.
It's just a wonderful cookie to have in there. And I don't know what they charge for it, but
I'd buy it every time.
I buy it.
Well, cool. I appreciate your insight. If you're at the restaurant show, tomorrow is still happening, about a half hour left here. Come by and see them. If not, I'll put a link in the post of how you can get a hold of Sweet Street. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Have a great day.
I'm going to finish my cookie.